Alassane Ouattara has already decided the voter turnout, and the percentage by which he will win the next presidential election. Unbelievable but true, Alassane Ouattara is no longer just an illegal candidate, he has now become a mad tyrant who arrogates to himself the right to decide the outcome of an election before it even takes place. Only a mind intoxicated by hubris could assign itself victory figures like a child handing out imaginary trophies in a dream. Yes, fellow Ivorians, the despot Ouattara has chosen his opponents, written their roles, and already determined the final score. He will win with 92% of the vote, with an official turnout of 75%.
We must say what's right. So these are rumors. Remember, they're rumors.
Have you ever been approached by the RHDP?
No, not at all. Today, we're dropping off our bags at the RHPD, because we understand that Côte d'Ivoire needs all its children.
Let's be clear, the Constitutional Council, once the guardian of the supreme law, has become nothing more than a mailbox, a lowly extension of the presidential palace. The despot Ouattara writes the script, and the council simply publishes it. After personally selecting the list of authorized candidates, the dictator has taken things a step further, he's preset the numbers before the vote. Yes, you heard that right, 75% turnout, 92% for himself, the latest electoral miracle made in Ouattara.
You are the ones who asked your president to run for this mandate, and he must not shame you, as Raymond Goudou would say. He must help you raise your head, for me to raise my head. Yes, I am counting on you to ensure that the turnout is one of the highest in our history, and that, of course, my victory is not a victory of 55 or 60%. Oh no. If you tell me 55 or 60%, I will refuse to take the oath of office. So it must be a resounding victory. Yes, I have confidence in you. I have confidence in our fellow citizens. And Côte d'Ivoire is a country of peace, and we must do everything to preserve this peace, so precious to President Houphouët-Boigny, which he bequeathed to us and which we must continue to preserve. We must continue to protect Ivorians against insecurity, and that is what we are doing.
These numbers weren't drawn from a hat. They were set behind closed doors in a secret meeting between Alassane Ouattara, his younger brother Tani Birahima Ouattara nicknamed the Vile, his wife Dominique Ouattara, and Coulibaly Quibir, the puppet master-in-chief of the Electoral Commission. For individuals deciding the fate of 30 million inhabitants. The arrogance is off the charts. Not only does the tyrant Ouattara see himself as a demigod, untouchable and immortal, but he genuinely believes Ivorians are spellbound by his sorcery. In his mind, the people are not sovereign, they're mere scenery, extras forced to applaud the macabre play he is staging. This is no longer an election, it is a farce, a tragic comedy written, performed, and applauded by the same man. But this farce has collateral victims, the so-called authorized opposition. Simone Ihievi Bagbo, Don Mello, why agree to play the extras in this shadow puppet show? Why lend credibility to a charade in which everything has already been scripted, down to the exact figures? Participating isn't just pointless, it's degrading. By taking part, you betray the people, you insult their suffering, and you validate their political enslavement. It is not too late to break away from this shame. You can turn your candidacies into platforms of denunciation, and then withdraw with dignity. Refusing to endorse the farce is not weakness, it is the only path to preserving your honor and safeguarding the future. Because a dictator, who decides in advance his turnout rate and vote percentage, is not organizing an election, he is orchestrating a fraud. It's up to you to refuse to be accomplices. Alassane Ouattara may have set his numbers in stone, but he forgets one essential thing, the Ivorian people have not yet had their final say. History teaches us that the numbers imposed by tyrants always crumble in the face of the numbers from the streets. Alassane Ouattara will fall, because he will be driven out of Côte d'Ivoire. Whether he likes it or not, that is non-negotiable. Chris Yapi does not lie. Find Chris Yapi on his 2 YouTube channels, his Rumble channel, his TikTok, X, Instagram, VK and Threads accounts.